Wedding gigs are the worst, the worst, the worst, the worst, the worst way to make money as a musician. Wedding gigs fucking suck. I hate wedding gigs. I hate playing weddings. And it's a trap. It's a huge trap. And this is a message to my former self, which maybe is you. Weddings are a trap. The people who do them are trapped. You give away your weekends for nothing, for just enough money to keep you stuck. I'm in Pennsylvania right now. Look how beautiful this neighborhood is. These homes, look at these homes. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm staying here for free tonight. I stayed here for free last night, and I'm staying here for free again tomorrow night because of the generosity and love of the Sneezy fans. Because of what is actually possible when you put yourself out there, when you hop in a van and drive around the country, and when you're crazy enough to go take a gig in Rhode Island and then just call people until somebody with a mansion says, yeah, we love your band or we love you and you can stay with us. When you're crazy enough to believe that you deserve to play for big crowds, hundreds, thousands of people, deserve to get free food and stay in mansions and like be free and abundant. Oh my gosh, look at all these trees. Look at all these trees. This is like so amazing. I'm also wearing a tie-dye shirt. I'm not in a stupid suit at someone else's wedding, someone else's best day of their life, where I'm just like, they're clocking in, playing Brown Eyed Girl. I want to talk about like, if you don't like what's going on, if you are like in opposition to things, or if you're pointing out things that are misaligned about your situation, and the people around you just justify what's going on, you just gotta run away. And I kind of knew that deep down in 2021, 2022, but I didn't know how to do it. I was too scared to do it. And everything worked out in God's timing, all His plan. I sustain without effort, I share without fear. Like, I'm here now, and this is how it was supposed to go. However, I have a message to you. Like, if you're stuck, if you feel stuck, like, you need to make a big change. And I remember complaining about weddings, 2 people I was doing weddings with, and they just justified it. It was like, dude, this sucks giving up every Friday and Saturday to play this music when I know we could be giving our Fridays and Saturdays to trying to play music, to build a fan base for music. And I was met with fear responses. I was met with, yeah, but like, this is the way you have to pay your bills. Like, this is the path to being a middle-class musician. Like, in fact, like, we're lucky that we even have this opportunity. It's like, fuck all of that. It sucks. It sucks to put on a suit, to drive an hour and a half, to go be somewhere for like 6 hours, play the same 40 songs every Friday, and make like $300 or $400. It sucks. It's no fun. Look at these backyards. Wow, muy bonita, very beautiful. And yeah, I had this belief. It's like, well, if I can do that Fridays and Saturdays, maybe Sundays, then during the weekdays, I can be creative. I can work on creative stuff. But the truth is, like, well, sometimes I was so exhausted after the weekend, I was out of gas, couldn't work on the creative stuff. And also, like, during the week, like, I made a lot of, like, Instagram reels and TikTok videos. I kind of went over to people's houses and, like, rehearsed on something. And, like, I don't know, even if I booked, like, a Tuesday gig, like, I could, like, if there was, like, a cap on it. It's like, no, the cool shit that people want to go to have transformative experiences, the people who are looking for bands to be their new favorite band to follow forever, are going to cool shit on Fridays and Saturdays. It's not a Wednesday night thing. It's not a Monday afternoon thing. And, like, my cup was just never full. I was always creative. I was always making art and, like, pushing myself to make art no matter what. But there was this, like, real desperation of what was going on. And, like, now I'm in a community, like, now I spend Monday through Thursday, like, working on the business. You know, this week I took pictures of hundreds of hats to get ready for the store. I updated the landing page on the email. I updated thumbnails on the YouTube channel. I pinned comments on the YouTube channel, the Sneezy YouTube channel, for to promote the landing page, and like updated the welcome email, like worked on the newsletter, like I did all sorts of admin stuff during the week so that now on the weekend we can go play the music we really want to play with people we love and be fulfilled. You know, I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos about like how to get what you want, how to manifest your dreams, and like it's funny because like people kind of say like, oh, it's easy, just like believe you can stay in a mansion, you can stay in a mansion, and like it's easy to be like, well, like whatever, must be nice, but like I don't know, this is difficult to put into words. You gotta like, it starts with belief. It really does start with belief. And sometimes sometimes even before that is doing an action, even in the face of no belief. But you're not even gonna do the action until you have the belief, right? It's like, it's a very weird chicken and the egg conundrum. But I'll say this, if you're an artist, if you're like stuck, if you're playing gigs you don't like on the wrong scale or with the wrong people or the wrong amount of money, best thing you can do is just slam the brakes and say, I am done doing this. You know, I believe it was 2023, like January 1st, 2023, the wedding band I had played with primarily had offered me like 50 plus gigs for the year. And I just hadn't, like, there's like a website where you can click yes or no. And I just had like 50 gigs that I hadn't responded to because I didn't really want to do them, but I was scared of not making rent, and I just like was conflicted. And through the help of a really great coach, what I ended up doing was I set a parameter. I said, I'm not going to play more than 25, and I'm only going to take ones that pay above a certain threshold, like based on how far away they are, based on like different criteria. And I wrote down that criteria, I emailed it to myself, and then I turned down a ton of them. And like in one day I said no to like $10,000 worth of work, and it was scary as shit. And then I even like, there were times in 2023 where like money got real tight, and I was really scared. Like I had some Fridays and Saturdays where I didn't have a gig and I didn't know what to do, but I created the space for the thing I really want to happen. Cause like, I know for a fact joining Sneezy, if I was like, I just know that the window to join Sneezy would not have been as apparent if I was like still on like 50, 60, 70, 80 weddings a year. I know that my light wasn't shining as bright in 2021 and 2022 because I was so drained by doing something I didn't love. And like when I tried to express it to people, the people who were in it with me just shut me down. People who aren't musicians at all like didn't understand, and it was like, you know, it's hard for people. You tell people you make all your money making music, and they're like, holy shit, I didn't think that was impossible. So they're impressed, and they don't get why it would be miserable. You know, I didn't really have, I just didn't have people who were dreaming on the same level as me. And so my dream was dimmer, my light was dimmer. But when I started saying no to that stuff, it actually helped brighten my light. Even as I made less money, even as I was like less sure of how I was getting rent, it forced me into a space of more creativity, of dreaming bigger, of like believing more abundantly. And then fast forward to now, look at the neighborhood I'm in for tonight. For today, we're gonna leave, go somewhere else, probably another beautiful neighborhood. Then Saturday we're playing an hour set in Rhode Island, and then coming back to this beautiful neighborhood before we go back home. And yeah, the life of your dreams could be closer than you want. You just have to say enough is enough. Actually, it's like really crazy. You have to be willing to say, fuck everyone in my current circle. To be willing to be like, all of you suck. I'm not inspired. I'm not the problem. You're the problem. I am a fountain of inspiration and ideas, and I am willing to work hard and push myself and like do everything it takes to make this work, and reject the people who aren't. Full out, full stop. Reject the people who are content to just like play dumb gigs to play gigs that aren't going anywhere, and go find the people who are going to be all in. Because if you find the people who are all in, you end up in neighborhoods like this. You end up playing festivals like the festivals I've played. You end up wearing outfits like this. Instead of a suit, you're wearing fun pants and a tie-dye shirt that you got for free because people love you so much they just give you free stuff. Yeah. What's this video gonna be called? F playing weddings? There's children right there, I won't swear, but yeah. Fuck playing weddings. It sucks, it's a trap. Freelance music is kind of a trap. Like, if you want to create culture, if you want music to impact a lot of people, you have to do the hard route. You have to go crazy. All right, I love you guys. Bye.